back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another tutorial. I am banging these out at the moment, and this tutorial is going to be using the Morphe 35O palette, and I'm going to do some like greens and some more sort of cool toned colours in the palette, because I feel like everyone is very drawn to this section of the palette when they use this in tutorials, but I'm going to be using more like around here for this one, just so it's a little bit different, maybe something that you haven't seen before using this palette. So yeah, if you like the video, obviously like it, make sure to hit the subscribe button and leave a comment saying what video you'd like to see from me next, and if you like any more tutorials using this palette, because it is probably one of my favourite palettes that I have. So yeah, if you want to see how I did this makeup, carry on watching. I have done one eye and my eyebrows and my primer off camera, so you can kind of see the look I am going for, and I am gonna get started on the other eye now. So I didn't put earrings in again, I forgot. Look at that. I'm getting good at this filming thing. Okay, so first of all, from the Morphe 35O palette, I am going to take this colour right here, which is just a more sort of cool toned brown colour for the transition shade. It's got kind of like green tones in it, which kind of works for this green thing we got going on. And I'm going to concentrate this colour just in the outer corner, the crease, and the inner corner. So I'm using a big fluffy brush for this, and this is the NYX number 17 brush, and you all know I love this one. And like I said, I'm going to concentrate this in the outer corner, and the inner corner I'm going to leave a little bit of the lid space clear, because I'm kind of going for a halo eye, but like not completely, so sort of semi-halo eye. Okay, so then I'm going to go in with a smaller crease brush, and this is the Nancy eye crease brush, and I'm just going to go back in with that same colour and just kind of intensify it a little bit in those areas. This brush also gets into the inner corner a lot better than that other one does. And then just to deepen up the crease, I am going to go in with, I just need to find it, with this one right here, which is again just a sort of grey toned brown colour. And this is a bit darker, and that's just going to go in the outer corner and the inner corner, same as the other colour. Like so, and then I'm just going to blend that out a little bit more. And then for the centre lid space, you can probably tell which one. It's going to be this one here, which is a gorgeous kind of goldy green colour, which I absolutely love. And I'm actually just going to take that on my middle finger. Just going to like get a little bit of that on my middle finger, and then I'm just going to sort of swipe that into that empty lid space. So, and then I'm just going to go in and re-intensify that, because I want it to be really shimmery, like that. And then I'm just going to blend out the edges a little bit and just go back and forth with the colours until you are happy with how intense they're looking. Alright, so now that is done, I'm going to go in with liquid liner, and this is the Maybelline Master Ink one. Again, dip liner. I'm going to try and do this on camera, but probably will fail. So it's gone a little bit dodgy just in the inner corner. It's a little bit thicker than this one, but that's fine. And then I'm just going to peel off the sellotape. And voila, we've got a nice straight line there. And then I'm going to do my under eye concealer, and I'm going to use the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer again. this. I'm just going to put a little bit on there. And then just around the outside to sort of make it a bit paler, I'm going to go in with the remnants of my 17 Stay Time concealer, which I love so much. This is probably my favourite concealer I've ever used, just because it matches my skin tone so well. But it's running out, but I don't want to buy a new one because I've got the next one to finish up. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do there. And then I'm just going to get my sponge and I'm just going to blend that out. Ooh, nice and pale. And then I'm going to set my concealer with powder, and this is just the Rimmel Stay Matte, as you will probably be able to guess. And now we can do the lower lash line. I'm going to grab that same fluffy brush and just blend it a little bit. And now I'm just going to do my tight line and my waterline with some kajal liner. My inner corner highlight, I'm going to take a little pencil brush like this. This is the Morphe E24, and I'm going to take this really super shimmery champagne shade in the palette. This is really bright and pigmented. Because I think it's the same sort of creamy formula as the gold one that we use, really kind of like bright and really pigmented. You know me, I love a bright inner corner. And then for the brow bone highlight, I'm going to take this white shade here, which I have hit pan on, which is actually really sad because I really love this colour. Well, it's not really a colour, but I like using it for things like setting primer and brow bone highlight and things like that. And now that is the eye finished pretty much, so I'm just going to add mascara, and this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Luscious Mascara. And that is the eyes done. Okay, so now I'm going to zoom you out and we can do the face. Okay, so we are going to move on to the face now. Oh, yes, favourite part. Okay, so for foundation, you can probably guess I'm going to take the Maybelline Matte Me Fit and Poreless. I did it again. Do you know, I always call this foundation the Maybelline Matte Me Fit and Poreless, and it's actually Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Do that all the time, and this is the shade 100 because it's the palest shade they have, obviously. And I just squeeze like a little bit of that onto my hand. I actually absolutely love this foundation. You will have heard me raving about it in my last tutorial, but I just love it so much. Like, it genuinely is my favourite. But I'm actually going to try it with a brush today because I haven't actually tried it with a brush. I've only ever done it with a sponge, so I'm going to see if maybe the performance is different when it's with a brush. So what I do is I just take a bit on my fingers and I just dot that around my face first of all. I'm going to take my brush, and this is the Real Techniques buffing brush. I don't have any other buffing brushes because I tend to just use sponges, but using the brush takes me absolutely ages to blend it out, whereas this is making very light work of it. However, kind of differences in the coverage it gives with the brush. It's a lot thinner with the brush. I don't know why that is. To be honest with you, I don't really know much about foundations and stuff because I have only just started wearing foundation again. Okay, I actually quite like that with the brush. It's a lot quicker than using it with the sponge, I have to say. The coverage is different. The coverage is a bit lighter with the brush, but okay, just to hide some bits that the foundation didn't quite get, I'm just going to go back in with my concealer and just go over the top of. And I'm actually going to use my sponge for this. I find the sponge works better for kind of precise blending. For my contour, I'm actually going to go in with a bit of a stronger contour because I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost right now, and that's not a good look for anyone. So I'm actually going to be using the Sleek Cream Contour Kit today. If I can... Oh my god, I got it in one for once in my life. Yes! The way I do cream contour is I use two different brushes for this. So I use a foundation brush to actually put it on, and then a buffing brush to just blend it out. So I am going to go in with the darkest colour in this. And then I just put that there. And then blend it out. And just to balance it out, I'm going to do my forehead. I feel like, even though this looks really warm, this looks really cool in the palette, this contour colour, I feel like it's still a little too warm for pale skin tones, so I feel like I still look a tad orange. I want to get out of the way here, I'm trying to blend. It'd be awkward. Okay. That's my contour done. So, for bronzer, I am going to take on my big, fluffy Duo Fibre face brush. I'm going to take the Sleek Contour Kit, and I'm just going to use the darkest colour and just bronze a little bit. I don't know, I was just really feeling the like strong kind of contour with this look. Just kind of works quite well. Favourite highlighter, which is from the Sleek Solstice palette, and it is the shade Subsolar. Because I kind of wanted the contour and the eyes to be the main focus of this look, I'm going in with a nude lipstick, and this is the Colourpop lipstick in the shade Aquarius, which is just a nude with a bit of shimmer to it as well. This is not a matte lipstick, which is astounding actually, because I'm a fan of matte lipsticks, as you know. The lips done as well. I feel like a nude lipstick actually suits me so much better than a dark one does, just because of my skin tone and everything. The look done. Yeah, I really like this. It's very kind of subtle, very everyday sort of glam. I hope you enjoyed this look, and yeah, if you want to see more tutorials from me and things like that, please like, comment and subscribe. It all really helps me out, and yeah, let me know what other videos you'd like to see, and I will see you next time. Bye!